Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, I think it's Wednesday. My dates are all kind of messed up, but anyways, if it is, happy Wednesday to you all. Or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hope you're having a great day regardless. We get to play a little bit of catch up. Admittedly, it's not like, the months back catch up, but just stuff from this week that I've had to kind of skip over mainly because it's been quite a busy week for me when it comes to uni work. But couple of songs I wanted to check out today from the past week or so that's dropped. Mr. Woojin, back with some music from Woojin. I'm not very familiar with his work. We have listened to a couple of his songs over the course of me doing the whole talk about music thing here on the YouTubes. I've done a couple of OSTs, a couple of studio releases and stuff, and his voice has actually captivated me in a way where it's like captivated me with interest. Just, he's got a voice that, for me, has kind of a really interesting reach when it comes to capable genres. Like, the first song of his that I listened to, I'm pretty sure was a ballad, and I think that's definitely helps that fact as well. But it's kind of exciting approaching new Woojin music for me, because I don't know what genre he's going to do, but I know that vocally he's more than capable of doing it, and that excitement has me checking out I Like the Wait. This is from 2-3 days ago, I think, at this point. So, without further ado, let's get her moving one time, shall we? Here we go. Solo. Righty-o. I have noticed when I was pulling this up that the video is in a really interesting aspect ratio. Like, it's not just the MV that's doing it. Like, we'll go full screen here, but like, it's in like 24:9 or something really just different. So, I don't know how the viewing experience is going to be, but if it does feel a little bit small, I can only apologize. Links for the originals always going to be in, I guess it's up there, isn't it? iCard in the corner. Link in description as always. But let's go check it out one time. There's unfortunately no captions, but that's okay. Even if there were, I get too lost in the sauce of the music anyways to probably read them. So here we go. Oh.
Hey, it's me been forever. Well, you're craving new ways. 바라는 게 있다면 지금 내게 말해. 아슬아슬하게도 넘나드는 선이 눈에 밟히는 듯.
There's an interesting groove to this. Oh, never mind. It's getting smooth with that. Hold on. Oh, he's getting smooth with it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Hit the last note in that phrase in the natural, almost like speaking tone, instead of staying up there in the high tone. This kind of groovy beat for the verse is really nice. And it's not a very, like, intrusive beat. It provides the background ambience really well. But the groove definitely moves the song forward in a terrific way. And then you go really kind of, you increase the smoothness the closer you get to the chorus. That's really interesting. There's some tasty bass work going on in the background. I hear you. texture for that. And a bona fide outro to boot. Hell yeah. I love a bassy, funky song like that. The thing is, that has a lot of things that I like. It's got a really groovy beat. It's got an absolutely spectacular bass line. A bass line that feels like an authentic bass line. It doesn't feel like digital 808 work or anything like that. It's a bass line that's got all the textures of electric bass. I don't know if Woojin plays electric bass or not. I mean, he had it in the MV and stuff, yeah, sure. But my thing is, in the instrumental part, that proper, like, there's certain elements, especially in the chorus, where you get like almost slap bass, funk bass going on. And the texture that provides is really nice and really kind of builds into the overall vibe of that chorus. But can Woojin play that? Because if that's the case, that's very cool, and I appreciate him for that. But yeah, the vibes. I like the vibes. I like the way the song vibes. That was trying to be a clever play on words. I don't know how effective that was, but you know what? We'll go back to the beginning.
It's me been forever. Hey, it's me been forever. Well, you're craving new ways.
Yeah, the occasional, like... This song, essentially, for the first half of verse 1, is in unison, which is a really interesting, like, composition technique. They're not playing in the same octave, but they're, well, I guess playing is the wrong one, performing the same notes, but in different octaves. So, apart from little, like, tail ends and little flourishes that Woojin throws in vocally, both that bass part and Woojin's vocals, which essentially are the two, like, main moving parts in the first half of the verse, is in unison. That's really cool to me, because that, one, keeps the sound really minimal. Like, the song is small, minimal, simple formula. Can't go any simpler than same notes. But it's the fact that because it's so simple, it allows for the song to grow and to feel that growth moving into the chorus. Because now we've thrown in a little bit of the mids, we've separated the vocal line from the bass line, they're both independent from each other, we've got the song building now. This isn't a big build, but you know it's a big build, and you can feel the build happen because the verse preceding it was so minimal. It's doing a lot with not that much, if that makes sense. It's like eating pasta with meat sauce, right? You can have pasta, you know, your noodles or your macaroni or whatever. You have a nice meat sauce on top. Those two things alone make for a perfectly good meal, perfectly tasty meal. But then you throw in some, like, salt and pepper. You throw in some salt and pepper on top. You throw in some, like, Italian parsley. You throw in some, you know, Parmesan cheese. Those, like, 3 toppings and, like, condiments and seasonings and stuff, think of that as, like, the build of this song. It's not adding too much, but the overall product changes dramatically. That's what I like the way is like for me. And there's your food analogy from yours truly, because those happen quite often around here. But, like, at this point, we've added some parsley, we've added salt and pepper. Wait for the cheese. Cheese. And it's not the punchiest song in the world, but it doesn't need to be. Because for me, the main thing about this song is the groove, the vibe. If you do anything way too punchy, it's inappropriate for the song of this nature. So in a way, it's the perfect, like, big growth into the chorus, but the overall sound isn't like blast your ears off loud. It's honed back a little bit. But if you compare that to the super minimal verse, that's a big flourish. There's a lot going on now. It's all perspective, and it's all where you start looking at certain things. Is I bet for certain pop songs, the minimal part in the song would probably be like the post chorus for the song, in terms of energy levels. But if you start at that point, the release at the chorus needs to be as dramatic as the difference between the verse here and the chorus. It all kind of moves, right? It shifts. Say this is the verse for I like Woojin's I Like the Way, and this is the chorus. If pop song B initial point is here, the chorus release needs to move up as equally at an equal level. Get my point? There we go. I don't know how well I articulated that last point there, but for me, I Like the Way does just the right amount of everything. And sometimes, a minimal song can be really intriguing because it leaves the door wide open for you to do really anything you want. Like, if you start off a song as minimal as Woojin's I Like the Way does, you can really go in any direction you want as long as it's within, like, the sound parameters of the song. Like, it doesn't, suddenly switch to a genre that's inappropriate for the vibe or something like that. And I think it's just smart. It's smart all the way around. Thumbs up from me. But that is it for me today with Woojin's I Like the Way. I like the way that song grew very much. I know I said that once already, but hopefully you all did as well. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.